Greetings, citizens, and to all of you joining us for the first time, thanks for stopping by. I'm Jeff, and here at Nindie Nation, we wrap up the week by sharing a small batch of newly discounted indie games so you can pick just the thing to keep your Joy-Cons synced as we head into the weekend. Today we've got a grab bag of 4 indie titles that are at their lowest price ever, and it all starts with Sparklight. Sparklight is one of my favorite titles to recommend to people who don't typically play roguelikes because this game is chock full of charm and has presentation to spare. Living in a floating colony, you drop down to the world below and engage in the usual top-down action RPG activities, exploring the overworld, searching underground caves for treasure, and hacking and slashing until you either make it out alive or perish on the surface before making a successful escape. Once you return to the colony above, you get some story, upgrade your character, and do it all over again, hoping to just get a little bit further than you did the last time. In Sparklight, though, the narrative and world structure provides some welcome stopgaps to make it play a bit more like a traditional action RPG. The overall quality and polish of Sparklight further enhances a surprisingly interesting story, and the way all of the pieces come together creates what we like to call a Nindie trifecta. Sparklight is currently 60% off for just $9.99 and includes procedurally generated levels, roguelike mechanics, and RPG elements. Another title from the My Favorite Nindies pile is one that I'm confident in suggesting all Switch owners add to their library, especially when it's half off for $6.49. That game is Graceful Explosion Machine, and it offers some of the best pick-up-and-play action available on the platform, despite being a launch title for the Switch itself. With sharp, vibrant visuals and a soundtrack full of earworms, Graceful Explosion Machine is a side-scrolling shooter that plays most like the classic Defender or Resogun if you're looking for a more modern comparison. Fly left or right, take out waves of enemies as you aim for the highest combo and score possible, and do it while keeping your weapon from overheating and utilizing 4 different special attacks. Really, it's hard to find anything wrong with this game except for the fact that I wish there were more of it. Either way, I've still put over 20 hours into this game because the mix of an intoxicating presentation and addictive leaderboards keeps me coming back to that near-flawless gameplay loop over and over and over again. The next title is for those of you whose taste in gaming cannot be backed into a corner, or for those of you with nostalgia for the technology of the 90s. Hypnospace Outlaw, the trippy point-and-click adventure disguised as a 90s-era web browser, is currently 30% off for $13.99, and there's very little comparison to this interesting, bizarre little title. You play as an admin, an overseer of the internet, if you will, and your job is to explore websites, forums, advertisements, and every nook and cranny you can find to hunt down bad actors and deliver a swift, decisive blow from the banhammer. Your targets could be engaging in deceitful advertising, message board trolling, or even much more nefarious activities, and it's up to you to keep this bastion of early internet wonder in tip-top shape. Your mileage may vary with Hypnospace Outlaw, mostly based on your age or nostalgia for the era of AOL, CompuServe, and the like, which this game's tone is recreating. But if you fall within that demographic, and my YouTube analytics say that's a lot of you, this critical darling looks and plays great on the Switch, and at $14 will provide a solid weekend of fun like few others can. But you know, sometimes at the end of the week, we're all just tuckered out and want to have a good time, you know? If you're nodding your head and you can appreciate some R-rated Adult Swim-style humor, Freedom Finger will have you rolling with its hilarious take on the side-scrolling space shooter, and the gameplay is no slouch either. In addition to the typical shoot-'em-up action, your flying middle finger is more than just a gesture because you can actually reach out and grab enemies to either absorb their power or chuck them right back at the opposition. The top-notch hand-drawn animation and A-plus cast of voice actors further complement this all-around good time, and Freedom Finger is currently available at its lowest price ever, half off for just $7.49. There's a lot more that just went on sale too, with some of the best indies around currently discounted through the end of the year. If you want to hear more of those deals, come back on Tuesday for episode 96 of Nindie Nation, where we break down each and every new release of the week, as well as deliver even more of the best eShop indie deals. You can also find us streaming new releases every Thursday night, as we just did last night with III, Lo-Fi Ping Pong, and Synthetic Ultimate. And we're right back here on Friday with another short list of great deals for the weekend. The best place to keep up with all of these Nindie shenanigans, though, is on Twitter, where you can find us at Nindie Nation. And we'd love to chat with you in the comments below, so don't be a stranger. Thanks for stopping by this week, liking the video if you did, and subscribing if you want to see more. Hope to see you back here on Tuesday, friends, and until then, I'm Jeff. This has been the Nindie Nation Friday afternoon special. And whether you're looking for some spacefaring action, a fantastical adventure, a ride through the internet tubes of yesteryear, or really anything in between, know that Nindie Nation will be right here to help you find just the thing to keep your Joy-Cons synced.